It's all about that WWE Championship being held up by the referee. It's AJ Styles. It's Samoa Joe. In a feud that has been filled with frustration and anger and beatdowns. AJ Styles right out of the gate going after Samoa Joe. It all began with the verbal attacks on the family of AJ Styles by Samoa Joe. These two know each other so well, having spent the majority of their careers together in TNA. Here we are all these years later, and this year has been filled with revisiting a long feud that transpired many years ago. AJ Styles has Joe in the corner as he drives shoulder into the midsection of Joe. Jason Ayers trying to back Styles out. However, it's Samoa Joe trying to fight back, but Styles came back with some heat and that punch. You go back to a match like their match at SummerSlam, where it ended with AJ Styles' emotions getting the best of him. Samoa Joe getting the victory via DQ because AJ Styles just couldn't let it go. Samoa Joe always bringing up AJ Styles' wife, always bringing up AJ Styles' kids, saying, "Hey, Wendy this, hey, Wendy that," saying, "Daddy's coming home and I'm gonna be your new daddy." Things like that play a lot and replay inside your mind. Family is not something you ever want to mess with. Especially not AJ Styles, who is known to be so family-oriented, so traditional. It's one of the reasons he has fought as hard as he has throughout the years to be the best. On top of his love for this sport of pro wrestling. Samoa Joe has AJ Styles right where he wants him. Gonna fly. Oh my God. That was a hard crash and burn. What a suicide dive by Joe, sending Styles hard in to the announce desk. And that sinister look of Samoa Joe says it all. The dynamic of this match has changed. Samoa Joe shifting as it goes for the cover. Samoa Joe going right into a chin lock, trying to get this locked in tight. 300 pounds of Samoa Joe bulldozing into AJ Styles. Another shot. Bam! I think that was the corner of the table. Absolutely devastating. AJ Styles could potentially have a broken rib because of the way he landed on the corner of the announce desk. With that being in mind, it makes it harder to breathe the longer this match goes on. In a very endurance demanding sport, it's quite essential for Styles to be able to have as much oxygen reach his lungs as possible. But if it hurts to breathe due to the cracked ribs, it could be detrimental to AJ Styles' strategy. However, what I will say is there's no doubt about the heart that the Phenomenal One has, having just kicked out by finding the bottom rope. This is where the vicious attack goes to the next level from Samoa Joe, where he soaks it all in, enjoys it with pride. The more agony he causes, the more joy that fills his soul. Meanwhile, AJ Styles trying to fight back, but gets knocked right back down with a devastating chop to the chest. Joe putting some torque on the neck of Styles. applying a lot of pressure as Styles tries to fight through it, as the fans are cheering for Styles. They want to see the Phenomenal One get back up. Can he do it? Styles desperately needing to create some separation. Can he do it? It's going to be hard to trade blows with somebody like Samoa Joe. His blows are as heavy and brutal as they get. What a headbutt from Joe. Joe coming in hot with some heavy artillery. One for backhand, but Styles comes in with an enziguri that lays out Samoa Joe. Now with both superstars down, who's going to capitalize on the opportunity? While AJ Styles was the one to take Samoa Joe down, he has experienced quite a bit of damage from Samoa Joe as the attack built and built up, making it slower for AJ Styles' recovery time to be able to capitalize on such a kick to the head of Samoa Joe. What a thunderous chop as AJ Styles fights back. AJ Styles, who has had to beat Samoa Joe time and time again, because Samoa Joe just won't stop until that WWE Championship is his. AJ Styles was calling for Styles Clash. Joe realized it. AJ Styles may have taken a little bit too much time. However, the inverted DDT off the top connects. However, it's not quite enough to secure the victory to retain the WWE Championship. The challenger, Samoa Joe, wisely rolling out onto the floor. That's a brilliant strategy if you're the challenger. Collect yourself. Take your time. AJ up and over. And the forearm up and over takes out Joe on the floor. AJ Styles perhaps calling for the phenomenal forearm to close this one out. Will he connect? Styles had to transition quickly as Samoa Joe got out of the way, but comes back with a snap power slam. But Styles stays alive. Both of these men know their each other's arsenals so well. And it's certainly showing in this encounter. Oh, what a kick to the back of the leg. But Joe with a clothesline that nearly decapitates the champion to put Styles away. And it is not good as Styles gets the shoulder up before the 3. That was just absolute insanity. Bang! AJ Styles getting turned inside out. And what we saw, a near beheading of the champion. It's all about the WWE Championship. It's AJ Styles. It's Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has yet to win the WWE Championship. But AJ Styles is not going to make it easy for Joe, because here comes a calf crusher that'll make your leg absolutely unusable. It'll numb the entire calf. Samoa Joe, who seemed to be on the verge of tapping, but able to find the will to get to the bottom rope, realizing just how close he was. These two have beaten each other apart, and it's certainly showing in the deep waters of this matchup between these two superstars. AJ Styles has really had the opportunity to turn this match around. It seemed like it was all Samoa Joe for quite some time, but AJ Styles, having found his rhythm, it's really worked out for the champion. However, wait. Samoa Joe, Coquina clutch. Just like that. The champion could be put to sleep. Will Joe win his first WWE Championship? AJ Styles has the leg of Joe. AJ Styles trying to break the ankle of Joe. Nice counter by AJ. And Joe is forced to grab the bottom rope to force the break. Before his leg breaks. A rope break or a leg break. And Samoa Joe was able to make it to the bottom rope. However, AJ Styles continuing to assault Joe, continuing to go after that leg. But Joe, AJ Styles was looking for the calf crusher again. Joe scouted it this time, pounding on the back of Styles. And a knee right to the jaw, but a Pele kick stuns the challenger, knocking him to the mat. Both men are not backing down when the biggest prize in sports entertainment in professional wrestling is on the line. Samoa Joe propping AJ Styles up onto the ring apron. AJ Styles comes back with a right, perhaps calling a shot. Phenomenal form. Joe's on wobbly legs. And there it is. It connects. And it's all over. AJ Styles is victorious. What an incredible title reign for AJ Styles. Time and time again, he has overcome the odds. For nearly 1 year, AJ Styles has been champion. About to be on 365 days in just a few days. Styles celebrates. And Samoa Joe has to walk out without the championship. Tonight was not a night where his actions could back up his words, but there's no doubt about it. Samoa Joe took AJ Styles to his limit. AJ Styles did not go untamed, did not go unhurt. AJ Styles would soar through the sky in the end, crash down on Samoa Joe like a brick house. With that phenomenal forearm as the champion triumphs against the challenger, Samoa Joe. Styles is on top of the world.